I know. Put it down. Okay. Hey. Come here. No, cut it out. Stop it. Put it.
Hey, come on, man. The show's just starting, man. I don't want to have nothing to do with this nonsense. Get away from me. All right. No, put me down, Az.
All right, Dag Nabbit. Oh, but I'm on the air, you idiot. Look, you're messing up my show. Hey, everybody, what's up? Good morning. Welcome to the show. On this beautiful Thursday morning, good to see all of you here, as always. Love you guys so much. You make my day. Every day. Hip, hip, hooray. Dag nabbit. All right. Well, in that case, hello. Welcome to the show, everybody, on this beautiful Thursday morning. So glad to see so many people here. And let's see, what do we got? Who's here today? Ladies and gentlemen, in first place, first happy dance of the day goes to Frauditor Wrangler. All right, all right, all right. All right, excellent. Thank you very much. Sue Bear was number 2. Good morning, y'all. Help News Now. Voodoo gets tased. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, Vestige of Peace. Rudder Fathers. Good morning. Big hugs. Love you too. All right. Awesome sauce. Ian Smith LB. Uh-oh. He done joined the Moorish Temple. Good morning, all. Let the record reflect that DMA is a postulating pustule on the poop shoot of society. Hope everyone is well. Oh boy, yeah. You'll see. All right, Highway Star. Oh man, I just knew I was first. Oh well, maybe next time. Melissa the Brown-Eyed Girl. All right. Do you remember well? We used to sing. Good morning, my lovelies. Yes, indeed. Greg Jonick, good morning to Frauditor Wrangler. All right. Little Chihuahua, big morning. Big morning. Big world. Good morning. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Peter K must be morning again. Oh, that's right. Hey, any day you wake up is a good day, believe me, especially when you get old like me. Richard A.T. Salacious, I can't mind my business as hell. What the heck? Tim Hicks is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. All right, good to see you, Tim. And we have, of course, the one and only, my beautiful, fantastic, amazing, unbelievable producer, Salacious is here. All right, dadgummit. We got Back Stank in the house. All right. Greg Jonick for $2 says it's already time to tase that there voodoo doll, boy. Get to working. Ooh, all right, let's see.
Damn it! You can't even get through the opening credits. Oh, you dirty, rotten, no good scoundrels. I don't like this, and you don't like it. What? Just because I'm? Hey, yes, hey, all right, check it out. Since today's anti-DMA, it's July 6th is officially from now on, I declare, or has told me to say, because I don't believe it. I love DMA. I think he's great. But Hez says that from now on, the day after the 4th of July, so it'll be easy to remember, July 5th, from now on going forward is officially Anti-Denver Metro Audits Day. I don't think it's a good idea. I love DMA. I think, hey, guess what? Do better. Ow! What?
All right. Oh, thank you. All right, who'd I miss? Let's see. Greg Jonick, Frauditor, Nicody in the house. What's up, my peeps? My peeps. Oh, Grifty already gifted 5 memberships. All right, we're going to get a happy dance for Griffey. Let's go. All right, thank you very much. Smitty's broken, beaten, scarred. Oh, man, we might have to take you to Scotland Yard to check that out and see what happened. Charge Scotland Yard. Richard A.T., what's up? P. Burns the second, yes, but this is normal. Oh, okay, gotcha. Anastasia Beaverhausen. No, Jammin' Jet 2. Yeah, Anastasia, good morning. Jammin' Jet, what's up? Oh, Grandpa's in the house, too. Look at this. Oh, we got a full house. Everybody's here. I love it. This is beautiful. I love you guys so much. Oh, man, I got the best fans in the world. And another 5 Australian from Griffey. Case knows now Voodoo because he likes DMA. All right, here we go. What's up, Conspiracy? Oh, man. We already got another tasing on deck. Oh, boy, he's going to love this one.
Oh, dang nabbit, Sauce, just bargains to that. All right, listen, you guys. You don't really want me tased, do you? I mean, look. We all know that Christopher Cordova is a national hero, okay? So I don't know why you guys think it's bad that he's trying to get Frauditor Troll and Hezokuai kicked off the internet. That ain't right. It's not his fault. Because if he wins, if he gets Hezokuai kicked off the internet, then I won't get tased anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Methodist Dave is in the house. What's up? All right, before we get into the badness, let's get some goodness. I always like to do as much good vibes as I can. One of the reasons why I like to rely so much on good vibes is because we cover douchebag criminals. What's a folly? Follies are like silly things, like in the old days, like in the 1920s, there were a lot of movies that were like the Follies, and it would be like, almost like slapstick comedy, people running around, falling down, goofing up, like basically, like silly, goofy stuff. Misadventures would be a good way to describe Follies. I mean, there's the actual dictionary definition of folly, which is like something that, well, instead of trying to describe it, I'll just pull it up because I know exactly what it means, but I don't know what the actual dictionary definition is, to be honest with you. I know that it's folly, a lack of good sense or foolishness, or a costly costly building is a folly. Mock Gothic ruins built in a garden or park. Okay, so those are okay. So officially, the definition I'm going by is a lack of good sense or foolishness. That's what folly is. It's a lack of good sense or foolishness. That's the definition of folly. The actual dictionary definition. All right. So, yeah. So there you go. Now, where is the all right, so I think I got that. Let's see, we got Peter Gay, Chris Gamer 88's in the house. What's up? Dollies? Oh, the Frauditor dollies? We got those too, ladies and gentlemen. There's one right here. All right. Speaking of which, I got some stuff to show you guys real quick. Nicode's in the house. What's up? Speaking of salacious, for anyone who's new here and doesn't know and understand what's going on, so this voodoo doll, I got another one back there. You can see that's the first one. Well, the very first one ever made currently is in the possession of Little Chihuahua Big World, and he has his own channel, and his name or her name is News Now Douche Canoe. And then the first, that was like literally the first one ever made. Ziegfeld Follies! That's what I was thinking of. Yes, thank you, Methodist Dave. See, that's what I love about my fans, is I have the perfect like age group to where everything that anyone says in my chat, either I know exactly what they're talking about, or someone somewhere in the chat knows exactly what I'm talking about. But like I might not, and then yeah, right. Yes. I love it. You guys are great. Anyway, so that was the prototype voodoo doll. The first one ever officially made is currently in the possession of Lisa White, the winner of my very first ever raffle. Then him. So he is number 2. He's the second one. because the first one was the prototype, the number one, there's number two. These guys numbered number six. Okay. So, Salacious made, I think 8 of these total, like ever. She's never going to make another one again, but these have become so popular. I got 2 left that I'm going to give away in future raffles. But other than that, a lot of people still want one of these and can't get them. So, Salacious and I have been working on a way for you guys to still be able in the future to get your hands on a voodoo doll without her having to make more voodoo dolls, because it's way, 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 way difficult. She makes this all by hand, okay, all hand sewn, all stitched, and then we got the 3D printed handcuffs and the camera with the cops on it, and it's even got the little, like, you see the camera lenses on there, and of course his eyes and his mouth with the rotten teeth and all that, the fake press badge, the tiny black little heart because he's a frauditor, his shoes are untied. All of that stuff is all very, very well thought out, very well made. Think about how I beat the crap out of this guy all day, every day, and he's still 100% perfect. I mean, this one's a little worse for wear because, like, for those of you who've been following me from day one, there have been a few times that I stabbed him and I accidentally stabbed myself, so he's got some blood stains on him. But other than that, these things hold up really, really well. And I'm never going to wash them because I don't want to ruin them. So we're working on something to make it possible for more people to get their hands on at least some kind of version of this guy. So what I have in my hand here, this hand over here that you can't see, because I want to make sure before I show it that you guys know exactly what you're about to look at. This is a prototype. This isn't the actual finished product yet. But I want to show you guys, this is a prototype of a way that we can start getting more, a way for you guys to get your own voodoo doll if you don't get one of the original 2 that are left, because there's never going to be another one of those. But what we do have, and this, I haven't painted them or anything yet. I just got them yesterday. Salacious made this with her son Mason. Look at this. It's like an army guy, but it's voodoo. See, he's got the tiny little heart. He's got the eyes. He's got the camera, the handcuffs, the little black heart, the stitches, the untied shoes. I just have to paint him. And she's currently working on customizing these to be specific frauditors. And that's the thing that's great about these, is that you can dress them and paint them and decorate them. And we're going to have them not just, hey, here's a voodoo doll for you, but they're going to be decorated as specific frauditors. Just, for example, one might be News Now Ninja, and he'll have dreadlocks, because since they're bald, instead of having the hair, like, you could give them dreadlocks, like News Now, or we could print them out with a big tummy and make them Glenn Serio or whatever. We're going to customize them as specific frauditors. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And it's going to be for the future for you guys, so that it's not just going to be the 2 voodoo dolls that are left, but this is going to be another alternative version. Also, Salacious has been working her ass off. I always talk about how I got the best fans in the world because of all the stuff you guys do for me. Look at what Salacious did for me. This is all done by hand now. This is a bag, but look. Rise and Shine with Hezokuai. She's got the music, because most of the music on my channel is music that I wrote. And this is all hand sewn, hand stitched, every letter. The colors, the purple and the green. Rise and Shine with Hezokuai. And then look at this. Talk about hand stitched. Talk about work. That says, look at that. Look at all those stitches, each individual, even the white border, the whole thing. And then on the other side. How awesome is that, ladies and gentlemen? The amount of work that I always say that she goes, way out of her way, above and beyond the call of duty for this show. Look at this. Remember I showed you she sent me some Frauditor destroyers, like literal Frauditor destroyers. I got more now. I got a destroyer called Frauditor. The Frauditor destroyer. I got a bunch of those now that I could give away in future. And then look at this. These are also be part of future giveaways. This is a rash keychain. See that? I got green and purple rash keychains. Rise and shine with Hezokuai keychains. I'm telling you. And then, like, I did the rash pens last month. Well, she made me these pens with, look at it. It's got the little, my thing. I don't know if you can really tell on here. It's a little out of focus, but it's got my little logo on there. And she's been working her butt off for this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for Salacious. Amazing. There's more to it, but we'll unveil it more and more as we go throughout the course of the month. So some of that stuff is definitely going to be included in the prize packages for this month's raffle. But I got to put together the actual prize pack and what's going to be what. But that's definitely just a look ahead to what's coming. Round of applause for Salacious, everybody. Donald Jeffrey, what's up? Care Bear, what's up? So now, Graham from the Graham and Bob Show is here. Another huge supporter of the channel. If you don't realize, ladies and gentlemen, I always talk about all the things that people send me, like physical things. But every Saturday, I get a brand new, one-of-a-kind, custom Graham and Bob video just for my Saturday show. So hats off and a big round of applause for Graham from the Graham and Bob Show. Another huge supporter of the channel. Deserves all the credit he can get. All right. Looks like, what is this? King Stew 2000 for $2. Good morning, all. Let's dance. All right. Yeah, I love a good happy dance. Here we go. All right. Thank you so much. And then Billy Yank for $2. Salacious, you're the one who rocks. That's right. All day long. Here's a happy dance for Billy Yank. All right. Thank you. I love it. I don't like reggae. I love it. I don't like reggae. I love it. Sorry. All right. Time to get to it. All right, listen. First of all, for anyone who's been excited, I still have to figure out what I'm going to do as far as who's going to be here. But you've been paying attention. I've been announcing for a while now that my guest on Saturday, this Saturday, was going to be Debo's Nation. Well, I got this on his community post this morning. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry that I haven't put out any content lately as I'm having personal life problems and also physical problems dealing with my heart and my breathing. I'd like to keep them personal until I can figure things out. I have to take a break from YouTube for a while. I really need to get a handle on things at this time. I have doctors looking at different options. Thank you to my members and subscribers. I'm sorry I let you down, but it's something I need to deal with. It won't be forever. I'll be back. I can't say when. Thank you for your support, Debo's Nation. So I just wanted to say, hey, thoughts and prayers, everybody, for Debo's. let's hope everything's all right and it's all good. And of course, I'm sure that he's not even thinking about it, but I just want to make sure it's clear that I do not expect him to be here on Saturday. Not even like on the radar. So that's fine. So Saturday show, our guest, I'm not sure who it's going to be yet, but we'll figure something out. I got a lot of people who have volunteered to step up if I ever, need a guest last minute. So I'm sure it won't be a problem. We'll definitely still have a Saturday show. But yes, hopefully he'll be better soon. So everybody go over to that community post and because there's only like 3 replies on it. So go ahead and just show him some love, So yeah. So there's that. And so while we're on kind of like we're starting the show, I like to keep high energy and happiness, but sometimes things are not perfect in life. It happens. So now we're going to move on. Now, this video I'm about to show, this is a takedown video that just came out. And there's a very specific reason why I wanted to show this video. There are certain scenarios that when I talk about the long list of reasons as to why these butterbrain douche canoes are bad and why they are wrong and how so much of what they do is just nonsensical BS. There are examples. You say, well, what if this were to happen? Well, what if that were to happen? And whatever your example is, oh, well, that's not, no, that doesn't happen. Then he goes, blah, 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 blah. So now this video I'm about to show, I wanted to show this because now this is not here, but it's an example of, in fact, this wouldn't happen here because here cops have guns. But the point is, it is exactly this type of situation that people like Direct D and Chili de Castro, all of these guys, really, whenever a cop says step back, there's a reason they're asking you to step back. This video is that reason. And you could sit here and try to paint these pictures verbally of things that the frauditors will just say, that never happens. That never happens. That doesn't happen. Well, now here's a video showing it does happen. And you guys are just getting worse and worse and worse by the day. And you're not helping anybody by being a frauditor. Don't do nothing except for fill your pocketbook with YouTube dollars. Douche canoe.
Well, everybody, this is the real deal. The guy in the orange throws a punch. And the Frauditor channel, I will leave a link in the description for him because I have a funny feeling the video is going to get taken down. He helps this guy. The guy in the orange, he tells him to go take the police dash cam out of his car. I'm glad I downloaded the video right away because I know I'm going to send it to him. I'm going to figure out where it's at. Hopefully one of my people, one of my subscribers will know. We can send the video off to him because the guy filming, the Frauditor, is going to be in a lot of trouble for helping this guy. It's an unbelievable video. It's a short video, but we have to show it, guys. We have to show it because this is what police officers deal with when it comes to these frauditors. And this frauditor helps this guy. Let's get into the video, and I'll see you guys in the comment section.
Go. You look like... Hey, what are you grabbing him for like that? He wasn't driving, was he? Hey, he's a passenger, you Reggie. Get up. What are you doing, you Reggie? Shut up! Just go! Just go! Shut up! Get his dash cam out. Grab his dash cam over there. Grab his dash cam.
That's right, guys. You just heard the frauditor tell him to go get the dash camera out of the car. Go get it. Go get it. He's in a lot of trouble. This guy in the orange, he's a big dude, man. He's a big, big man. And they're both in a lot of trouble. Let's listen to it one more time.
Get his dash cam out. Grab his dash cam over there. Grab his dash cam. Yeah, jailed off for life for that.
That's exactly right. Jailed for life for that one. That's what he was just saying. And you're in a lot of trouble too, buddy. Don't think you're off the hook here, because I'm going to make sure somebody gets this video down where you are.
Yeah, jailed off for life for that. Yeah, jailed off for life for that. Why?
You didn't fucking do that. Get
What?
the fuck away.
Go on.
Go away. Go away.
Go on.
You know, guys, I wish there was more to the video, but that's all there is. But it's enough to send off, so they have, I don't know, they have a little bit of evidence, I guess, if they don't already have it. But I want to make sure they get it, because it's you know, this officer has a family to go home to, and it's sad when they have to deal with these guys. And this frauditor, I really hope this guy gets in a lot of trouble. And they both deserve whatever they got coming. They deserve the maximum. That guy holding the camera should have been helping that officer get this guy off of him. He's a big man, dude. This guy's looks like he's 6'8", and that in itself is a crime. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments, guys. I'd like to say I hope you enjoyed the video, but it's not a video that I want anybody to enjoy, but to get some education on what these cops have to deal with on a daily basis. So I hope everything goes well for the officer, and I hope they get the maximum.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The cop watcher, frauditor, whatever you want to call him, the Borough Grove jackwagon, Jabberwocky douche canoe, butterbrain, is laughing while the cop's getting beat up. They think it's great. And then the guy asking the frauditor, hey, steal the cop's dash cam. That way he won't have me on film. $5 from Billy Yank. This is proof that frauditors are on the side of criminals because they are criminals. That's exactly right. Here's a happy dance for you, Billy. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's absolutely insane. The fact that happened at all, and that's what I'm saying, like, that's exactly the type of scenario that I always use as an example when frauditors say, well, why can't I walk up close to the traffic stop? Why can't I do this? Why can't? Because stuff like this happens. And they'll always say, yeah, but that's not going to happen if I'm filming. The guy filmed the whole thing and uploaded it. I filmed evidence of myself doing something that I'm going to go to jail for life for doing. I better upload it to YouTube. Because that'll get a lot of clicks. That'll go viral. These butterbrain douche canoe jackwagon Jabberwocky Borough Grove bungholes. Salacious wants a happy dance just for all the work she put into the bag. She's got a double trouble. All right. All right. You know what? She's worth a triple dipple. Ole. Hey, you know what? She's she's even worth a quadruple poople. All right. I guess 5 would be Penta. Penta placenta. All right. A sextet. All right, that's enough of that. Yay, happy dance. That's right. All right. So after watching that video, we definitely need to watch this next video to remember and put us where it belongs in the grand scheme of things. Because frauditors are dingalings.
A policeman is a composite of what all men are, I guess, a mingling of saint and sinner, dust and deity. Culled statistics wave the fan over stinkers, underscore instances of dishonesty and brutality because they are news. What that really means is that they are exceptional, they are unusual, they are not commonplace. Buried under the froth is the fact. And the fact is that less than 0.5% of policemen misfit that uniform. And that is a better average than you'd find among clergymen. What is a policeman? He of all men is at once the most needed and the most wanted. A strangely nameless creature who is sir to his face and pig or worse behind his back. He must be such a diplomat that he can settle differences between individuals so that each will think he won, but if a policeman is neat, he's conceited. If he's careless, he's a bum. If he's pleasant, he's a flirt. If he's not, he's a grouch. He must make instant decisions which would require months for a lawyer, but if he hurries, he's careless. If he's deliberate, he's lazy. He must be first to an accident, infallible with a diagnosis. He must be able to start breathing, stop bleeding, tie splints, and above all, be sure the victim goes home without a limp or expect to be sued. The police officer must know every gun, draw on the run, and hit where it doesn't hurt. He must be able to whip 2 men twice his size and half his age without damaging his uniform and without being brutal. If you hit him, he's a coward. If he hits you, he's a bully. A policeman must know everything and not tell. He must know where all of the sin is and not partake. The policeman from a single human hair must be able to describe the crime, the weapon, the criminal, and tell you where the criminal is hiding, but if he catches the criminal, he's lucky. If he doesn't, he's a dunce. If he gets promoted, he has political pull. If he doesn't, he's a dullard. The policeman must chase bum leads to a dead end, stake out 10 nights to tag 1 witness who saw it happen but refuses to remember. He runs files and writes reports until his eyes ache to build a case against some felon who will get dealed out by a shameless Seamus or an honorable who isn't honorable. The policeman must be a minister, a social worker, a diplomat, a tough guy, and a gentleman. And of course, he'll have to be a genius because he'll have to feed a family on a policeman's salary.
All right, all right, all right. I love that one. That's good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Gamer88. No, the video starts like the guy, whoever filmed and uploaded the video starts with the car with the passenger door wide open. The car's pulling up and the cop is running up to the guy saying, "Hey, stop, stop, stop." So the guy stops, hops out of the car, and starts starts fighting the cop. And the cop watcher frauditor guy's laughing. He thinks it's hilarious. Well, we don't know the backstory. Let's see. My Texas grandma would say it's hotter than Hades, so hubby is outside at daybreak. Let me tell you something. Yesterday broke records for heat. Hottest day on record. So, oh, yes. Every time you play Paul Harvey, a frauditor cries. Oh, I got to start playing it more often. Oh, every time a frauditor gets tased, an angel gets its wings. All right, so the bulk of the show today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to focus on something. I'm sure at this point all of you already know exactly what's going on, but just in case you missed it, maybe some of my European fans were asleep and didn't even know. So, Frauditor Troll's main channel, he can't post any new videos on it for almost a month. Because yesterday, DMA decided to strike everybody who's ever made a video about him. He struck me. But you get 3 before they pause your channel. Frauditor Troll had 8 that went through. I think DMA struck more than 8 of Troll's videos, but I think it was either 6 or 8 that actually went through. I don't know if he struck more than one of mine, but only 1 went through. So I'm good. But the point is, DMA's on the rampage trying to get us shut down. And that's not going to happen because there are obviously false copyright strikes. And as soon as YouTube does the investigation, watches the video, sees what's going on, realizes it's fair use, then DMA could potentially get in trouble. And Frauditor Troll has every plan of seeing it through. Like, the way Troll was talking yesterday, and I was up on his panel, it doesn't look like he's going to just, do a counter strike. And then when YouTube comes back and says, yes, you win because these fall under fair use, be happy that he won and go about his day. No. After that, he's going to go after DMA and take him to court because that's obviously not a legitimate copyright claim. That's someone being angry and butthurt and trying to hurt someone else financially. You can't post for a month. You can't make any money for a month off your channel. It's retaliation. It's an attack. If there were legitimate, and it's funny because later last night I was on Wrangler's channel, and Unclean Hands was up there. Blackheart was up there. We were all up there. Falcax, obviously Wrangler, and Unclean Hands pointed out, like, all the videos that I show, that any of these guys show, like of Frauditor Troll or Unclean Hands, or like the one that I just showed, from Takedown Exposing Frauditors. Those, I'm using their videos, right? That could be, and it's the same thing because it happens on their end as well, right? It's like, we know that they love false copyright strikes because when someone does it, like, legitimately just takes their video and that's it, and that would be a legitimate copyright strike if they're a pro Frauditor channel, they don't strike them. So you know that it's just for an attack. It's not because they're trying to do a legitimate copyright strike. And there he is. What's up, Unclean? I was just mentioning you. But so anyway, So DMA's on the rampage. Between him and Accountability for All, they've declared war. But DMA not only got Troll's channel paused, but he tried to get mine. So now anyone who's been following me for a while, you know that I don't normally do this. That I come on here, I try to keep a good, happy vibe and be entertaining for everybody, and try to keep it positive and happy and blah, blah, blah. But I do get kind of humble, especially when it comes to my own work. It feels weird to me to show my videos on my channel. Like you think, well, wait, that should be what you show. It's your channel. You show your videos. But I don't know. I feel like, if you're already here, then whatever. What's up, Donald Jeffrey? What's up, Tim Hicks? Oh, Cheeky Monkey's here too. All right. One of the guys who's been with me from the very beginning. Cheeky Monkey. All right. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this. I've decided that the rest of the show today, the videos that I'm going to show for the rest of the show are going to be all of my DMA videos. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Just give it to him. So DMA, you want to strike everybody? Well, now we're going to double down on making fun of you. You just put a target on your back, douche canoe. Ha ha. Here we go. This is going to be fun. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, let's start here. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present a bit I call videos I've made on Denver Metro Audits.
It's fun to laugh at that clown DMA. It's fun to laugh at that clown DMA. He's got Regan Benson guaranteed to annoy while she fraudits with all the boys.
Hey, Debo's Nation. Hey, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Listen, I was just talking about you earlier because I saw your community post. I told everybody to pray for you. And I said, and I don't know if you got my email yet, but I've said that, if you got problems that you have to deal with, I'm sure the last thing you're thinking about is the fact that you were going to be on my show on Saturday. But I'm telling you, don't worry about it. Like, if you are, I'm not assuming you are, but if you are, don't. Like, it's okay. I'll get somebody else who will do the show. It'll be fine. You don't have to try to be on my show on Saturday. So let me know. Like, I mean, because if you're not up to it, that's fine, man. That's totally, hey, I hope you feel better. But if you're not up to it, let me know. I'll book somebody else. No, it won't be a problem. No problem at all. I got a line of people who've been asking me, hey, if anyone ever doesn't show up, I'll do it. So it won't be a problem at all. Just let me know. Love you, man. Hope you get better and everything's good. There's my Debo's Nation t-shirt right there. That's exactly right, ladies and gentlemen. We love Debo's. God bless. And all thoughts and prayers with you. Hope you feel better. Anyway, let's get to this is an oldie. It's called Denver Metro Audits, Idiocy in Public. All right.
Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all too familiar cry for help. There is no expectation of privacy in public. There's no need to fear. Hezokuai is here.
sorry about that, but Peter K for $5. It cracks me up when frauditors think they're smarter than Frauditor Troll. Yeah, they think they're smarter than judges. They think they're smarter than lawyers. So, of course, they're going to think they're smarter than any content creator. They are idiot du jours, and here's your happy dance, Peter K. All right. Thank you so much. Akis loves Alan Newcastle. All right. Yes, yes. He's awesome. Let's go back to there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take a moment to honor a true American hero, a patriot whose tireless efforts to protect our rights are a shining beacon of light in a dark, dark world. A man who has, through his cunning mind and voracious appetite for justice, discovered, finally, the true path to real freedom. The one man whose most brilliant and effective audits has torn down the veil of government deceit and created a new level of transparency within the government that will most assuredly assure a bright and hopeful future for our children. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is in fact true that our greatest American hero, Denver Metro Audits, is back at the library.
Columbine Library. And I'm here with Sweetie Audits. So we came here to check this one out, guys. Let's go in here and see how it goes.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see the assault. I wonder how much time he ends up spending in the hospital after such a brutal encounter. Oh, it's going to be great.
Dinosaur movies. You know, like folks, you can't be filming in the library right now. Hang on.
Can't film in the library?
Yeah, and you can't film me.
Can't film you?
No.
How come?
People are.
Hey, what are you doing? Don't talk to me, lady.
What am I doing?
Hey, oh, this lady's assaulting me.
Get outside.
Since the invention of the beatdown, there have been 5 beatdowns that were rated the most passionate, the most pure. And this one left them all behind. Let's take another look, shall we?
Hey, what are you doing? Don't talk to me, lady.
What am I doing?
Hey, oh, this lady's assaulting me.
Get outside.
Whoa!
Go outside.
What are you doing?
Get away!
I just said you can't
Get
film
away.
me, and you're filming me.
She asked you not to film
That's
her.
right, and she told
No,
you
she
can't
put
film
her
in the
hands
library.
on him.
You just assaulted me, ma'am. You just assaulted me.
Unacceptable.
Leave.
Get the
Leave.
fuck out of my
Who's
face.
in whose face?
You
Ma'am, you
put
just assaulted
your
me, ma'am.
hands.
Go
You just assaulted
away.
me. You can't put your hands on people,
You
ma'am.
cannot film me. You cannot
Maybe
film
you
me.
should have thought about
Who
that
are
before
you?
you go and put your hands on people.
I did. I told him no.
And then you went and put your hands on
Should you
people.
call the police?
How dare
Yeah, call
you?
the police so I can press charges on you, ma'am,
Yeah,
for a
you
battery. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous that you think you can just grab people, ma'am.
I didn't
What do
just grab you.
Yeah, you pushed me in the
What
chest.
happened before that? Before
That
that.
doesn't give you permission to put your hands on
It doesn't give you permission to film me. Don't be filming me.
Okay, don't go
Well,
there.
she assaulted me, so I'm going to record her.
I told you, don't film me.
That doesn't
You
give you
continue
the right
to
to
film
put
me.
your hands on people.
Let's call 911, please.
Please call the police.
Did you ask
Wow.
for the children?
This is crazy.
That was insane.
For this next bit, DMA himself actually made my job much, much easier. He included a compilation of all the times he was brutally assaulted. And wait till you see how much pain, agony, and horrible, horrible, horrible beatdowns he has to put up with to continue fighting for our freedom.
I'm allowed to do
No,
that,
you
ma'am.
are
Hey,
not
don't, you
allowed
can't, that's
to do
against the
that.
law, ma'am. You can't grab my
It is
camera.
against-
You're assaulting me, ma'am.
Good.
You need to go.
Oh, shit.
Give me your
Whoa,
card.
whoa, 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 whoa. She's right in my face, guys.
Give me your card. You need to go
Oh, she's
outside.
grabbing my camera. Don't touch me, ma'am.
Go outside.
What are you doing?
Please. Okay, I'll go
Don't
get
grab my arm. What's wrong with you? Look at how rude she is. Hey, don't touch my camera, lady. Yeah, you did touch it.
We would like to see your
Hey,
face.
don't touch my camera. What are you doing, lady? Don't even touch me, man. What are you doing?
It's information
Hey,
from
don't touch me,
passenger.
ma'am. What are you doing?
You can't
Don't touch me. That's battery.
No, weird shit.
Hey, don't touch my camera.
Yeah. That's
You'll
not
get
the-
fucking sprayed. So this is the lady right here that called the police on us.
I did not call anybody.
Well, you're the one that told me immediately that I can't record in here, and then that lady assaulted me.
Right, because of what you did, that escalated.
Yeah, you were the
her.
one that set the tone for the whole interaction by saying that we can't record in here, ma'am.
And then she goes and grabs him. You saw her assault him and grab him first. Don't deny that, ma'am. That was unacceptable. That was shameful. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look, she's
You're the one that set that tone.
yeah, man, you caused the whole fire here.
Hi.
Hi there.
It's fine to film the library building and materials and staff. We just ask that you don't film the people using the library.
Well, I mean, I can ask you to give me $5, right? I mean, I can ask you to take your shoes off. There's lots of things that you can ask me to do, but I have a right to record anything I can see in here, ma'am. And your whoever was up there at the front immediately started yelling at us saying that we're not allowed to record right now in the library, which sparked a reaction from a patron. She assaulted me and grabbed my chest. And then some other guy came up and started like a mob mentality. That's the thing, is that you guys as the employees set the tone for the entire interaction. And when you guys get irate like that and out of control, then the other patrons see that behavior and they think that if the employees are acting that way, now I can act that way. And then this other guy was like, call 911, call 911. I mean, this is ridiculous, ma'am. This is a First Amendment protected activity.
I
We have a lawful right.
I understand that you are allowed to film in here. I do not, and you are allowed to film staff. You know, I'm staff, of course you're allowed to film me. We do protect our patrons' privacy, and if a patron does not want to be filmed, we ask that you respect that.
A frauditor showing respect?
Okay, well, I mean, like I said, I require everyone, I have my own personal policy that everyone that I talk to has to give me $5 before we start the conversation. But 100% of the time, everyone's disobeyed my policy, right? Because they don't actually have to. So here's the thing, ma'am, this is a public, we're not trying to like antagonize people, but this is a public space, ma'am. So there's no privacy in public. So this is like if I was recording on a sidewalk, somebody couldn't say, don't record me on a sidewalk. Yeah. So yes, it's your obligation to protect their privacy. So there is a CRS 24-90-119, which states that a publicly supported library shall not disclose any information of any patron having used the library. It's just like a HIPAA law. That's not on me. That's on you guys. But you can't turn my First Amendment protected activity into any type of crime. There's case law that backs up what we're doing, man. We know what we're doing. We did our research before we came here. And again, we came in here to peacefully do a tour of your library and check it out. Before literally we didn't even get past the front doors before we were assaulted and yelled at by one of your employees.
Which
So-
triggered a chain reaction to.
I understand what you're saying, and that's unfortunate.
Are the
It
police
was
coming then?
unfortunate.
I'm
Are
sorry?
the police coming?
I am not aware if they are or not.
Could you find out?
Because we
Because we can't leave because we don't want to flee the scene.
Right.
If the police are here, then we don't want them out there looking for us. So would you be able to find that out for us?
Sure.
Thank you, Renee.
I'll check into that.
Tell me your name, please.
My name's Renee.
And what is your position here, please?
I'm the manager.
You're the
All right, Garth. So here's the deal. Yesterday, well, the day before yesterday, Accountability for All, Josh Abrams, went on a tear where he started trying to get all these channels. He started attacking all these different channels. And then yesterday, DMA did the same thing. And DMA, oh, yeah, I got you, Wrangler, no problem. But anyway, so DMA put so many strikes on Frauditor Troll that now Frauditor Troll cannot upload to his own channel. DMA tried to do the same thing to me. The problem is he put a bunch of complaints on Troll, but only some went through, but it was more than 3. And it doesn't matter. The number doesn't really matter. It's that it's more than 3 that YouTube actually accepts, right? So they accepted more than 3 from Troll, so now Troll can't post until the investigation is complete and they make sure that the videos really are covered under fair use. DMA tried the same thing with me, but he only got 1. So now, because DMA wants to go on the attack and try to shut us all down, I've dedicated the rest of this morning's show to showing all of my DMA videos that he didn't get removed. Yeah. That's what you get, DMA, for being a piece of poo-poo. Hey.
Manager, thank you.
I'm sure our staff mentioned that you shouldn't be filming other patrons in the library.
We shouldn't be filming patrons?
Right.
Why is that?
Well, with patron confidentiality, their use of the library is protected.
Okay. What is protected?
Their use of the library?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, their use of the library is protected. So basically with the CRS for public library states that you guys shall not disclose any information in regards to patrons using the library. So that's all it is. It just basically says that you can't tell me if somebody checked out a book. Like if I want to know who's the person that checked out a book, you can't disclose that to me, right? That's what the privacy law is for libraries, ma'am.
Do you guys need any information about the library?
No, we don't need any. What we need really is for you guys to stop giving us unlawful directives and tell us that we can't record patrons, ma'am. We didn't come in here to record patrons. We come in here to do a tour of your lobby and your library here. I've never been to this one. And I got assaulted right away, and your lady over there at the front desk was yelling at us right before when we came in, saying we can't record in here, which is not true, man.
Let me know if you want any information about the library. My name is Cheryl.
What is your position here?
I'm the Patron Experience Supervisor here at Conway. Patron Experience Supervisor.
Okay. So as the Patron Experience Supervisor, ma'am, you should know that the patrons don't have a right to not be recorded in here. Just education for you for the next time, because we're going to definitely have to come back now.
Oh, goody. They're going to go back to the library. Wow. Now I feel safe and secure in my rights and my freedom because this idiot is going to go back to the library again. What could be better for civil rights than hanging out in the library, arguing with people? Wait, what?
And do a follow-up visit from the way I was assaulted immediately. So when we come back, we don't want people to be telling us not to record patrons and that they have privacy, because they don't. This is a public space, man. They don't have privacy in public. Yeah, that's what I should be asking, Steve. Where Chatio is, man. I mean, is Chatio the supervisor over here training these guys or what? So we're still getting confirmation on whether they called the police or not, because they were hollering call 911 and everything else just because we came in here with cameras. It's crazy. So, ma'am, Cheryl, do you know if the police are coming? Because Renee said she was going to find out for us, but it's been a while.
The police have been called.
They have been called? Okay, so the police have been called. We got confirmation, guys. So they called the police on free Americans for walking inside of a library with a camera.
No, you brain dead, crayon munching, window licking, glue eating, blockheaded, dim-witted jackwagon. They called because you caused a disturbance.
That's it. So we'll see what happens, guys, when the police get here.
At this moment, you're all about to witness the most adversarial, tyrannical police interaction ever caught on film. Get ready as we venture deep into the recesses of civil rights violations and expose police corruption and their general disdain for the American public. Behold, with great awe, the insipid audacity of these vile officers as they reveal their pure, unadulterated hatred for humankind.
Hi. Hi, guys. So, police are here, guys. Police are here.
And so after that, they talk to the cops and say they want to press charges against the lady who quote unquote assaulted him. And they start demanding her information so they could file a complaint on her. And then get into a big hubbubaloo about how, even though earlier in the video they said that they understand the CRS that says the library can't give information of customers or whatever, they start complaining about not being able to get information and blah, 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 a bunch of crap. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got for that, except at the very end of his video, and I just wanted to show this because I always talk about how these guys try to create false equivalencies. And he ends his video with these two clips that he's showing as an example that what these people in these clips are doing are supposed to be exactly the same thing as what he's doing. And let me know in the comments if you see a difference.
Sorry, I was muted again. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, and yeah, right. Well, that's exactly. And the whole point is, again, he's showing pictures of these people taking selfies in the park, and it's literally like, that's why I said it's the false equivalency thing. And that shows you exactly how the brains of these idiots don't work. Because, hey, look, guys, here's a couple people in a park taking a selfie. And look, here's two other people in a park taking a selfie. See, it's the same thing as what I'm doing. If you were hanging out in a park taking pictures of yourself, I guarantee you, not one of us would have ever even known your name. Your name would not be on any of our lips. If your whole YouTube channel was you taking pictures of yourself in the park, no one would give a shit. There would be a non-issue. And you're trying to say that that's the same thing as what you're doing? Oh, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. Leland Squirrels, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's say welcome to Leland Squirrels. Leland's got some legal issues of her own she's dealing with right now, so let's all give her, a thumbs up and hope that everything turns out okay for her. You have our support, hon. Definitely, it's all good. Keep the faith, hon. We got your back. I don't know. Let us know. See what we can do, if there's anything we could do to help you. Anyway, auditing a library is essential for a free country. They could be reading about overtaking the country. Oh no, we better audit the library. What if somebody's reading Karl Marx? Hey, no politics. All right, let's get into it. This is another video I made called Denver Metro Audits, the Sheridan Saga. This is a little bit more recent.
Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all too familiar cry for help. There is no expectation of privacy in public. There's no need to fear. Hezokuai is here. It's fun to laugh at that clown DMA. It's fun to laugh at that clown DMA. He's got Megan Benson guaranteed to annoy while she fraudits with all the boys. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Overbiter. And today we're gonna break down this whole Denver Metro Audits and the whole Sheridan, Colorado saga that's been going on over there and all the craziness he's been causing with his Frauditor friends and Regan Benson and all these nuts. But before we get into that, lately, Familia TV's been saying some things about this idea that he has that this whole frauditing thing might be getting a little way too out of hand. And I saw a clip from Flex Your Freedoms that making me think that he might be onto something. Look at this and tell me what you guys think.
Again, I say some of you guys think I've been watching too many conspiracy shows. I honestly believe these guys are recruiting and they're stirring up another revolution.
I'm gonna be thinking of a certain way we can come together as more of a force. I was thinking about some ways we can do that, but right now I think I need to build up my own little freedom fighter. Obviously not a militia, because you can't do that. Militia just counts as like militia can't be like I can't remember the terms for it, but it's not a militia. We're just going to have some freedom loving nerds that want to exercise our Second Amendment. If any of you want to do that, I do have another gun. Just don't Chris Kyle my ass. Don't kill me. Because I will be sad. I'll probably cry right before you kill me. And I'll be like, why'd you betray me, you idiot? And then you'll kill me. So don't do that. You would suck wiener if you did. But if any of you need a gun, hey, I'll let you have my Glock. Not have, but use, exercise.
Now that clip was from a live stream that Flex Your Freedoms did immediately after being convicted by a jury. I think it was for interference, maybe obstruction, something like that. But anyway, he got convicted. He got in his car. He went live to complain about the conviction. And that's where I got that clip from. But anyway, let's move on to the Denver Metro Audits Sheridan saga. As we all know, it's been getting really, really crazy. And a lot of people think it started with the big arrest of the 15 frauditors when they stormed City Hall, which I am going to cover, but we're going all the way back to the beginning. The domino that started the whole thing, the speed trap incident. Dun, dun, dun.
There's the camera.
Hey, you're in the way of the camera.
Oh, this guy's yelling at me.
You just can't be in front of the camera, okay?
Is that a law?
Yeah, you're blocking this.
No, what's the law that says?
I'll tell you again, then I call the cops.
Yeah, go ahead, call the cops, man. What law?
He got a sign up that said he got a radar sign up letting people know that he's here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you move to the back of his van and do your job?
I'm gonna stand right here, sir.
All right. You're talking in circles now, trying to make yourself sound better?
We've been talking in circles. I've been saying that for
No, you're
5
talking
minutes.
in circles.
Well, I'm going to exercise my First Amendment right, and I'm going to stand wherever I want to stand on a public sidewalk.
As long as
Bottom
you don't
line.
interfere with his operations.
But you guys need to move.
Whoa! it's time for the Cupcake Happy Dance, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. All right. Okay. Ole! All right. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Everybody loves that awesome sauce because it tastes so good. I was going to say like Robin Hood. I don't know what Robin Hood tastes like. The hell does that mean? Hey, Frauditor News Network. Woohoo. Love y'all. All right. Interference is a physical act. Hook him and book him because he's physically there. Yes. Here we go.
Move then. If I'm interfering, you guys need to move your operation somewhere else.
Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Denver Metro Audits is the center of the universe. It is confirmed. Why? Because if he's in the way of your investigation, you have to move, not him, because he's the ruler of all things. And he's a frauditor, and all humans must bow down to the frauditors, follow their demands, bow down to them and lick the frauditors' boots.
Okay, so here we go, guys. It says audio or video recording within this employee work area without the consent of all persons who are being recorded is prohibited, guys. It's prohibited, but there's no CRS. It's not a law. It's just a piece of paper.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if there is no CRS cited, it is only a piece of paper. But if there is a CRS cited, it magically transforms into something that's not a piece of paper. What are laws written on? Banana sandwiches? Peanut butter and banana sandwich. Oh, baby. Deep fried Elvis style. Oh, yeah.
So this is kind of what we thought might happen, guys. We're going to come in here and challenge this administrative order. We're also here for business, though, and they're going to just ignore us, which is what they're doing. I mean, it's clear that we're here, and there's people back there just ignoring us.
Okay, and real quick, I didn't even go into this in the video because this video is already long enough. But one of the things about that, because so many frauditors love to use that line or that train of logic, that, hey, we came here to conduct business, and they're ignoring us. How dare they? Why would they ignore us? They're horrible, horrible, rotten, evil, no good customer servants because they won't deal with us. Why? Because they know. Because they've been here before. That's why they put the sign up there. Why? They're ignoring you. Because if they come up to the window and say, how may I help you? You're not going to say, yes, this is the office where you fill out the form to get this. I would like one of those forms, please. No, you're going to say, I'm here to complain about you guys telling me that I can't film here, so I'm going to complain because you told me I can't film. Give me the complaint form and I'm going to cry. They don't want to deal with that because they know you're not there to do any legitimate business. Well, my filming is legitimate business. No, it's not. Whether it's publicly funded or privately funded, the building was built. They laid brick and mortar for a specific reason. If it's a DMV, it's so that people can handle DMV-related business. If you're not there to renew your driver's license or apply for a driver's license or apply for license plates or renew your license plates or whatever other jurisdictions do different things, but if you're not there for one of those reasons, then you have no reason to be there. You just walking into film is not legitimate business. The things that are the reason that they laid brick and mortar in that spot, those are legitimate business. Post office, same thing. Well, the public can walk into the post office, yes, because any member of the public is allowed to mail a letter. So that's why any member of the public is allowed to go in there. But the reason they laid brick and mortar in that spot was to give people a place to mail letters. That's legitimate business in that building because that's what that building's for. So if you're not in there to mail a letter, then you don't belong in there. That's just an example. Yeah.
There's the guy that cut his cards on the speed trap video yesterday. You got a business card?
I do. Thank you. Oh, it's little.
You cut all the information off so that I wouldn't have it.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, more evidence that the world truly revolves around Christopher Cordova. This police officer just happened to pull his card out of his pocket, having chopped off the bottoms, because he just knew he was sitting at home cutting off the bottoms of all of his business cards because he knew that he was going to come into contact with DMA and specifically cut his card so that DMA wouldn't get the guy's phone number.
How you doing?
All right, guys, now I'm going to get serious for a second. I stopped it here because you just saw how she was fumbling with her glasses. She's got a walker. She could barely hear. And these guys immediately rip into her and start giving her a hard time. And she tries so hard to talk to them and to help them. And she ultimately gets them the forms that they're asking for. She just kindly says that she doesn't like being recorded. And they just read the sign that's right in front of her face that says you can't record in there, but they came there to challenge that sign. So now this old lady has to deal with these 15 douche canoes that are trying to get in her, that are giving her a hard time, because if I say get in her face, they're going to be like, well, she was behind glass. I wasn't technically in your bullshit. Oh, these guys. Ooh, I get so mad. And she's just a feeble old woman. At the very end of this clip, you're going to hear his buddies like, well, she's a public servant. Like, how dare she be a human being? She's not a human. They're not humans. They're public servants. Public servants are slaves to frauditors. Don't you understand?
Yeah, I can hear you now. So we prefer not to be filmed. You prefer not to be filmed? Okay. Well, I mean, I prefer everyone that I talk to.
Would you like to speak to?
So we need to do public records request. So we have public records request.
Okay, do you have the form?
We need a form. We need 15 forms because we're all doing public records request.
Do you want records or do you want city records?
Well, we have a whole list of different records. So the one that I'm inquiring about is I would like.
I can't hear you.
Hold on a second. Let me get over here.
Please don't tell me.
No, ma'am. You're a public employee, right? And you're in public. So that's obviously part of the thing that the reason we're here.
I'll walk away if you don't turn off.
Well, ma'am, you can't walk away. You're required to serve. I'm here for business, ma'am. Glick versus Knife, United States Supreme Court case law. We have the right to record public employees in the course of their duties, ma'am.
Because if you do the public records request forms, it just looking what records you need, whether they're the police records or whether they're city records.
I was just about to explain to you which records I need, ma'am.
Okay.
So I need
policies and procedures for the city of Sheridan that define public information requests for CORA and CCJRA to include process for requesting public information, fee schedule, process for release of information, and all related town policies.
Okay, let me look at this form.
Okay, so we're going to need quite a few of those, ma'am.
All right, and then again, here's another example of why these people are disingenuous, butterbrain, jackwagon, jabberwocky, Borough Grove, douche canoes. They're evil. So they don't listen. They never listen. They don't. They're physically incapable of listening. Somehow they were never taught in their lives how to listen. Their comprehension skills are less than zero. Yeah, we're here to make a public records request. Okay. So do you have a form? There's 15 of us. We need 15 forms. Servant. Okay. So, we have two different forms. We have one for records regarding the police and records regarding the regular, like the regular staff here or whatever. So which ones, you need 15 of the police one or the regular one? I have a whole list of all the different things I'm going to request on my forms. I need to, and he starts reading off what he's going to request on the forms. And she's like, I don't even know what the hell this idiot's talking about. And then she goes and gets the damn forms anyway. She asked him, do you want the private one or the police one? And he starts going down the list of all of the things he's going to request on the forms. She doesn't give a flying fuck at a rolling donut. She just wanted to know, do you want the private one or the police one? Oh, I need the private one. 15 of them. Done. And then all that information you write on the form. That's the purpose of filling out the form, is to put all that. She doesn't even know what the hell you're talking about, douche canoe. So she's just like, what? Fine, I'll just go get the papers. Just leave me alone, you idiot. Why don't these people understand anything? But he's got his little gang of 15 sycophants behind him, so he thinks he can get away with it. Ugh.
So she's already telling me not to record her, guys, which is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
I mean,
all right, in this next clip, they got their paperwork. They're all set, ready to go. The officer says, you need anything else? Of course, he's going to argue with the cop and give him a hard time. And he keeps bringing up a Supreme Court case that allows people to record police and the public servants, he says, in the process of their duties, which he keeps quoting Glick versus Knife. Now, the fact of the matter is, this was not a Supreme Court case. It was an appellate court case. And even if it was a Supreme Court case, it specifically says time, place, and manner restrictions apply. Glick was in a public park. That's different. Anyway, DMA's an idiot, and he's a douche canoe, and he'd never understand that. So here's some more stupid for you.
so we're here for business, right?
So did you fill out your form? I've got these forms.
So I just need to make a copy.
Right.
So you understand?
Okay,
Glick,
so good citizens.
this guy won't let me talk, man. I'm still talking. So you understand Glick versus Knife, which is United States Supreme Court case law, which states we have a lawful right to record public officials in the course of their duties.
In this area, like
Right.
I said,
Right.
to that window. And
Yeah, I can record anything I can see. I can record anything I can see in here. So what I'm telling you is that if you guys arrest us, what's going to happen is you're going to bankrupt the town. You're going to bankrupt this town. I'm going to attach myself to your pension as long.
Do you have anything else? Nothing else?
Wants to talk to me, guys. Lieutenant Mitchell, man, I take back all the praise I gave you, man. You're just another coward, bro. Just like the rest of them.
And now, our favorite part, the arrest. All right, all right, all right.
We're all under arrest, guys. We're all under arrest. You don't have to squeeze my hand. Stop squeezing my hand like that, man. It's not necessary. They're trying on purpose to hurt me, guys.
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, due to YouTube's new updated terms of service, the amount of swearing during the arrest is impossible for me to cut it all out. Before we hear Reagan Benson give her big speech like a banshee and scream at the city council, let's take this moment to enjoy this footage of them getting arrested and listening to some good old-fashioned ASMR. Wait, what?
Yeah, I have multiple sclerosis and Parkinson's.
You ever notice how whenever a frauditor gets arrested, all of a sudden they have all kinds of medical problems? This lady just said she has MS and Parkinson's. Let's hear that again.
Yeah, I have multiple sclerosis and Parkinson's.
Yep, that's what she said. Well, anyway, so as a result of this arrest, I think 4 or 5 of them got arrested out of the 15. They went back to the next city hall meeting, and they all went nuts, giving their big crazy speeches. But the biggest and the craziest was okay, we're going to pause for a moment, ladies and gentlemen, to acknowledge $2 for Blackheart 9. All right. News now, Voodoo, your shoes are untied. But here's a tasing. Oh, no. All right, we get to take a break from DMA to see our Voodoo doll take a tasing. This is going to be great.
Oh, Hez, come on, man. Stop it. Ow. What are you doing? Oh. Oh, yeah, of course, Black Hawk Night. Yeah, what the hell is this? Hez, get that out of here. I don't want to look at that. Get out. That's crap. All right, thank you. Hold it. It's my show now, pal. What button are you going to press today, Blackheart? Ha ha! You think you're so... Ow! Hey, hey, stop turning off the power! Turn it off! No, man! Black versus Kidney Baby! I can do whatever I want if I own a camera! Issues. Sorry. Yeah. Live!
Live. It's a live show, ladies and gentlemen. It's not always 100%. I try really, really hard. Norfolk Southern Pokey District with a 2-month milestone. All right. It's a happy dance. All right. Thank you. Oh, no. Highway Star for $2 says he wants another tasing, too. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Hey, he's still shaking from the last one.
Oh, no. Highway Star. What are you doing to me, man? Hey, look, man. Check it out. All right, look. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I said that your favorite singer is Britney Spears. Oh, I should have never said that. We all know it's Olivia Newton-John. Let's get physical. I want to get physical. Let me hear your body. I can do what I want. I have a camera with no rules, no laws, and everything is okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And now, back to the video. Yeah. The old satanic banshee witch woman, Regan Benson. And she actually spoke twice. And here are both of her wonderful, glorious, friendly, kind, polite, nice speeches that you can tell that she's trying really hard to get people to actually take her seriously, because the way she's talking is definitely the way that would make people want to actually pay attention and listen. Or no, wait, it's literally the exact opposite of that. What a surprise!
Hi, my name's Regan and I'm back. I asked you guys to evaluate some things last time I stood up here at the podium. I love, Desiree, how you look down and don't pay attention to anybody that's speaking. Look at you. Look at your snide face. Thank you to the rest of you. Whitaker, I think you show great potential up here and I want to thank you. I'm reminded though that we're at Stasi Junction. This is called Gestapo Junction, Martinez.
Gestapo. Yeah, she went there. What is up with these people who have absolutely no clue about history? That have absolutely no idea of what's going on in the outside world? What's with these people who have absolutely no concept of tyranny? Speeding is dangerous. Sheridan was the #1 highest crime city in the entire state of Colorado. So they took a high-ranking cop from Denver and hired him to be the chief of police in Sheridan if he could clean up the town, and he did. For those of you who don't know, and I get into it a little bit in the video too, but more has come out since this time. You know, this is a little bit older. All the stuff that they're complaining about is why the entire city of Sheridan, after this, showed up at a town hall meeting to stop these two. Because the entire town loves the police chief, that these guys are begging the city council fire him for being a tyrannical Nazi in Gestapo Junction, Ohio. But the people who live there love him. Why? Because for the first time in years, they can walk down the street without having to worry about getting mugged. They can go up to an ATM machine without looking over their shoulder. He's been lowering the crime rate in the city. And all of the things he's doing to facilitate that are exactly the things that these idiots are screaming about. You guys need to stop doing all these, and their big beef with all of the rapes, murders, robberies, muggings. Their big beef is they have a van that's parked on the side of the road with a radar gun to check, see if anybody's speeding. Ah! And that one particular window in the city hall, because these idiots keep going in there with their cameras, started a policy where they didn't want idiots going in there with their cameras. Oh no! Oh no! Fire the guy who's cleaning up the city, because we're not allowed to film. And because they have a radar gun to see if people are speeding. Hey, Regan Benson. What's 2 plus 4? She could never figure that one out. It looks like I got another super chat request to tase the Voodoo doll again from 2 Australian from Griffey. All right. Oh man, Voodoo's gonna be so mad. He's not gonna like that at all. Oh. And Jam and Jet gifted 5 memberships. Oh my goodness, let's go. All right, thank you. All right, and now, ladies and gentlemen, another good old-fashioned tasing. Here we go.
Oh, dang-nabbit, Griffey! Dang-nabbit, Griffey, come on, man! These things hurt, bro! Come on, check it out. Look. You really don't want to do that to a pimp, do you? You know what I'm saying, homie? You know, hey, look, man. I got accountability angel in my stable, you know what I'm saying? I got that sweet tea. Yeah. Regan Benson, you know what I'm talking about? I'm a pimp, man, you dig? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can help you out, man. And maybe I can hook you up with some of that Katie Kidman. Oh!
All right. Thank you very much. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. She used reducto ad Hitlerum fallacy. That's awesome. Oh, Blackheart Knight, you are awesome. And oh my goodness, another tasing already. That poor Voodoo doll. He's being tortured. I love it. All right, let's go.
Black-eyed night. It's always black-eyed night, isn't it? Oh, black-eyed night! You dirty, rotten, no good scout! Oh, no! Stop it! I'm sideways for crying out loud! No, I'm upside down! Holy poop, hammer soft! All right. Oh, no.
All right. Hey. Oh, my goodness gracious me, ladies and gentlemen. Less tasings and more likes. Thanks. I love the tasing. Yeah. Oh, Wolverine Man says if he keeps getting tased, he might start liking it. Get into that masochism a little bit. Oh, no. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, Fry his butt. He makes fun of Captain and Tennille. Oh, yeah. Jam and Jet, thank you for the $2. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Oh, this is going to be great.
Jam and Jet. Huh? Well, all right. You want to go there? You really want to go there? Love! Love will keep us together! Loving you whenever we comes along, singing a song, gonna poo in your shoe, 'cause that's what I do. Oh, yeah. I don't make fun of the captain of Tennille. I am the captain and Tennille. I'm the pimp, you're the simp, and I've been eating. Oh, Oh, the shrimp, baby. Yeah. Ah, holy crap, hammer sauce! All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Jam and Jet, for the $2 super chat. Oh no, Muskrat Love. All right. Ooh. All right, let's get back to the video. Oh, Reagan Benson, this is great.
It's being led by you and Cranberry. You know what, Cranberry, keep your head down. Don't look up, because you will get no respect from this podium, because you don't deserve it. Look at you laugh. You think it's funny, don't you? What is wrong with Sheridan? What is wrong with this place? You say a prayer.
You guys are in this
For
place.
the
That's the
people that live
problem.
here. That's nice. Do you say a prayer for the people that you steal from? Photo radar. That's initially what brings people to Sheridan. You guys know that, right?
Yeah, Karen. That's why people come to Sheridan, because they have photo enforced radar. Why else would anyone go to a town except to get in trouble for speeding? It makes perfect sense, Karen.
Initially. Because you're stealing from people. Your police force sucks. It sucks badly. And you know damn good and well that your turnover is a problem because you end up with Gestapo leaders like this. I'm sorry you don't like the phrase. I'm listening. It's America.
This is America, not Gestapo Germany.
You think we're going away? You don't think we're going to play your game, Cranberry? Because that's exactly what you're playing. And you're playing with fire. You should have listened to the peaceful people.
All right, so a couple things. First of all, anyone who didn't follow the Sheridan saga and don't understand exactly what's happening right now, again, it started with them protesting the fact that they were using radar detectors to see if people were speeding, and then going to City Hall to protest that further. City Hall saying, please don't film under this counter. So then he goes and he grabs 15 other frauditors specifically to film over the counter that said, please don't film over this particular counter. So they got arrested. So now they're going to City Hall to complain about how they're Nazis for arresting these people. Which, by the way, since then, I think this is what DMA got convicted on, which is awesome. But anyway, there's a guy whose last name kind of rhymes with Cranberry. So they're calling him Cranberry on purpose as a sign of disrespect. In fact, I'm not even sure it was his name. I think it was he was wearing a cranberry-colored vest the first time they saw him or something like that. I forget. But the point is they're calling him Cranberry to disrespect him on purpose. You know, it's like little kids on the playground, you know? You get some kid with the last name, I don't know, whatever. You're just making fun of his last name. That's what they're doing. 2 pounds from Graham. Voodoo Bob says tase Voodoo for leaving him locked up. And we got another $2 from Maddie Graham. More likes and more tases. And it looks like we got a membership milestone from NCR News Network. All right, so we're going to start with his happy dance, and then we're going to get in. I owe you dose tasins, so I'm going to do one extra long one. Here we go. All right. I heard Karen Benson. What's she complaining about now? Here's the thing. So, because DMA attacked Troll and me yesterday, I've decided to go back and relive my favorite DMA videos that I've made making fun of him that he didn't get removed. We're going back over. This is from the Sheridan town hall meeting where she went batshit insane. Good stuff. Was there another membership milestone I missed, or was it the NCR one, hon, that you're talking about? Oh, Sam, I am. All right, all right, all right. Here's a happy dance for Sam, I am. All right. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And while we're waiting, I owe you guys 2 tasings. So let's get that done real quick. Time for the tasing. It's so amazing when the when the Frauditor Voodoo doll gets tased. It makes everybody smile, because every time a Frauditor gets tased, an angel gets his wings. Yeah. Oh, and here's my taser. Oh boy, oh boy. And here's the news now. Oh, he's fighting it. He's been tased so much today, he don't want no more. He don't like it.
Come on, stop it. You fans always trying to get me tased. I don't like it. Hey, get that taser away from me, Hez. I don't like it. Stop it. This is not fair. These handcuffs are coming out. Stop it. Cut it out, Hez. Ow, ow, ow. No, wait, Hez, no, not that. No. I got tased in the accountability for all deserves the Congressional Medal of Honor. Direct D is awesome.
Oh my goodness gracious me. I didn't mean to do that. Hip hip hooray. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Good to see you on this beautiful Thursday morning. Bano with 12 euros. Let's have some relief from Karen. A good tasing is needed. Oh, no. And forgive me, Jerry's here. What's up, Jerry? Good to see you, brother. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Another tasing. Here we go. Don't you know this poor voodoo doll's going to explode? Oh, no.
Ouch! I'm still shaking from the last one, man. What are you gonna do? Another one already? Come on, man. Come on. Hey, Bano, man. Look, I know you're from Europe, brothers, and check it out, man. Hey, bangers and mash, man. Yeah. Ow. Oh, man, that still hurts. Hey, look, man. How about fish and chips? Yeah, fish and chips. Can we just, like, you know, I'm saying things that you understand, right? And you can not have me tased because I said cool stuff that you like, right? Like, apples and pears, man. Yeah, she took the butchers of the apples and pears, and that was a wicked googly. Yeah. That was an ow, 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 right in the eye, right in the Yeah.
Wow, man, that's pretty good stuff. I like that. All right, and now back to Regan.
And you think arresting 5 people for recording is something to put on your professional resume? You dumbass. You're an idiot. And that's why you're in Sheridan.
Wait a minute. First of all, a gifted membership from the Cody deserves a happy dance. All right, thank you. And second, once again, Graham, don't you accuse me of not knowing something stupid that the Voodoo doll said. He's a frauditor. You know those guys are idiots. Anyway, Brexit! The hell was that? Hi, welcome back. Good to see you. Sorry. The direct D line killed me. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, on a live show, things happen. What are you gonna do? Anyway, getting back to the did I get a happy dance? Oh, well, I'll give you another one just because it's you. All right. Plus, I actually like doing the happy dance. It's fun. Anyway, let's get back to it. You know, we gonna do it. We're gonna be awesome sauce. So yeah, I just got done explaining for anyone who doesn't understand that they brought this guy in because Sheridan was the #1 highest crime area in Colorado, and he brought that number down. And she's like, the only reason they brought you in here is because they suck. They know they suck, so they thought they'd bring somebody who sucks just as hard as they do. Yeah, Regan, that's why they hired him. Because they wanted to suck more than they already suck.
Who leaves Denver after 25 years to come be the leader of the Gestapo? Jeffrey Martinez. And gets all 30-some of his cops to follow his orders because he reports to this dumbass right here. You guys have the power to fix it. Fix it. This dumbass running this town, you gave him a raise. You gave him a raise in December when I told you to fire him.
What did she just say? You gave this guy a raise? How could you give him a raise? I told you to fire him. Some random lady who doesn't even live in Sheridan told you to fire him. How could you not fire him after I told you to? Because you're my servant and you follow my directives because I'm a crazy harpy with a camera.
$185,000? You pay this moron? No, I'm not going to watch my language. Language is part of free speech. And Sheridan better get on board with it and not interrupt my public comment. Stick your fingers in your ears, Sally. I'll just talk louder. Remember how you said you could yell? I can too. It's all subjective. You don't like language, but you like theft. You like stealing from random strangers with your photo radar. You like violence induced by this police chief that undoubtedly you pay almost just as much.
Time's up.
$185,000.
Thank you for your public comment.
You cranberry.
All right, now the next bit I'm going to play is a compilation of clips from the next Sheridan Town Hall meeting after that one, during which a lot of people came to talk about the video we just watched and how the city council is doing a good job and they shouldn't have to listen to this lady and she's nuts and what's her problem and blah, blah, blah. Now, this is from DMA's live stream. So you're going to hear him and Regan making their little comments, and you're going to see on screen the comments from their little followers and their sheeple, bootlicking, frauditor bootlickers, these insane people. And one of the things that's going to come up is they're going to talk about, eventually this guy's going to talk about how they can't believe that they're after this cop because Sheridan was the #1 highest crime rate in all of Colorado until this guy came in. Now they're #2, which isn't great, but it's better than it was. Every single crime has gone down since Martinez took over, talking about what a good job he's doing. But they're like, what is this guy talking about? There's no crime in Sheridan. Google it. It's a fact.
I'm up here because I watched a video of the abuse that you all had to take the last meeting, and it infuriated me. And I want to say I'm sorry for you all even having to put up with such a vile, hateful person. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And I'm shaking right now because of it. It made me so mad. We chose you all to be in the positions that you are in.
Dog and pony.
And we respect our police. And we chose Jeff Martinez to be our chief of police. He is an amazing man.
That's right.
He has done
30-minute
so much
filibuster.
for this community.
You're right, Tony.
Living here, the police come out and recognize the community. They do good works for the community. And you all have done good works for us. So I don't know who this person was that made the comment and rant and rave here to you all. They need to stop it. When people are like that, I believe she should have been pulled out by the police when she started all that. Because she's not here to help with Sheridan. She's here to condemn Sheridan for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't know all of it. But I am a resident, or I was a resident. My father unfortunately passed, and now I have to take care of my mom. But I still have family here in Sheridan, and I will always be a part of Sheridan. This is where I grew up, and this is where I call my home. So I just want to apologize for what you all had to go through, and I'm sorry. And I pray for the girl. I do, because there's something wrong with her. And I pray for you all in our
She's talking about you.
in blue, because we love you and we thank you for.
Notice how they laugh in disdain at we the people, the actual people, giving their opinion. It's a joke. But when these idiots give their opinion, it's supposed to be taken seriously because they're screaming and swearing a lot.
I also watched in horror the proceedings that you all had to deal with your last hearing. And I'm 67 years old. I haven't always been on the blue side. So when I speak, I hope people understand that it's been a long process. And part of that process in my development was being introduced to Chief Martinez. My last name is Martinez. We're not related. But I like that sound, Chief Martinez. And it took us many, many, many years and many hard struggles in order for us to finally get the leadership that could sit down at the table. And when I see our leadership being attacked and the people that opened their arms to our leadership, which is you all, so that we could continue to make those progressive changes, it appalled me. So I just felt it was necessary to come and let people know, especially the ones that had did what they did, that it's unacceptable. Freedom of speech comes with responsibility. And when you want to step up and be vulgar and atrocious, you're giving that right up. And even in my days of protests and demonstrating and going to jail, we didn't lower ourselves to that. And many people have, and that's not necessary. So I just want to tell you all, I'm sorry, like the rest of us, that you had to put up with that. Back in my day, we weren't allowed to do that. We'd have been pulled out of here on our butts, so you have to be commended that you were able to tolerate and embrace, open your arms.
Violent.
I do want to say, I know Jeff, I know Chief Martinez, and anybody that ever wants to talk to me about why he belongs here, I will paint the prettiest picture you ever seen.
We need to completely stay together as citizens and respect each other. Hate speech is just nothing that should be tolerated.
Protected
Not my
speech,
own
lady.
group.
Yeah, it's free speech, lady.
So what has happened to the city council and to
Hate speech.
Jeffrey Martinez, all of you, has been really hate speech. I mean, and that's, to my knowledge, is illegal or should be illegal.
No, it's not illegal. What we did was not illegal, lady.
Bullying and verbal abuse. I mean, verbal abuse is something that should never, ever, ever.
Oh no,
be
but
taken
actual
anywhere
physical
that you
violence
work.
on free Americans is fine.
Right.
That's perfectly fine.
And so is domestic violence,
yeah.
by the way. By all
Locking,
accounts.
locking people in a cage for recording is perfectly fine. But how dare you retaliate and say what you feel about it and cuss somebody out for taking away their freedom.
That right there is one thing that I didn't point out. Now, here's the thing. When I make my videos, obviously, I don't pause every time they say something stupid, because then my videos would be 14 hours long because all they say is stupid stuff. And I want to leave some room to have interaction with the comments, you know? But since this is live, I'm going to stop it here. DMA just admitted it. When he's speaking freely on a live stream. Oh, it's okay for you to arrest me for filming, but it's not okay for me to retaliate? Why do you guys hate what we do? Because you got busted for something, and instead of being a man and accepting responsibility for your actions, you decided to dedicate your life to retaliating against the police. He just said it. Oh, it's okay for them to arrest me, but it's not okay for me to retaliate? But we don't know what we're talking about on our end. We're wrong. We don't understand. I understand perfectly what you guys are doing. I literally wrote a book about it. I'm not saying that to promote my book. Link down below, Amazon.com, $4.99. I'm saying it because that's how much I know about what you guys are doing. I'm not some idiot who's just being a meanie McMeanington because I lick boots. No, it's because you idiots are wrong. You idiots are freaking dangerous. You might not realize it, but when you start to see it from the point of view that we see it from, you start to realize that when you are a human and you're in a civilized society, every action you take affects other humans around you. I know you guys despise other humans. I know you guys see other humans as nothing but your slaves that need to bow down before your tyrannical cell phone and camera. Everybody is just to do what you say when you say it. There are no humans. There are only servants and slaves and frauditors. Those are the only three categories. There's no people, no feelings, no emotions. God forbid you have an emotion unless it's you hating on Frauditor Troll, unless it's you hating on me, unless it's you hating the cops. Those emotions are okay. You can get your feelings hurt and then copyright strike everybody all day. But God forbid anyone else have an emotion. Your feelings don't trump my rights. No. So now, he's going to sit here on a live stream and straight up say that what he does is retaliation against the police. No shit, I've been saying that for 2 years now. And you guys don't know what you're talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. You're the idiots who have no clue. And now you're scared because you know you're going to jail, and that's why you're attacking us all of a sudden. The good news of all of this is that this is the stuff, that arrest I just showed earlier and all this stuff they're complaining about is what he was convicted on. Good.
Verbal abuse ever in any community or any environment. So thanks again. And
Well, she's verbally abusing us
yeah,
right now. So fuck her too.
The process that you went through at your last meeting is despicable, and I don't support that behavior at all, and feel that we coming together as a community here shows that we do support communicating in a responsible way and in a way that's positive and that can build our community, build the citizenship, build positivity, and not tear the community apart. No hate speech, no bullying. I think supporting each other is wonderful. Thank you again for that. And I feel horrible that you had to go through that horrific nightmare.
I spent all week preparing a speech, opening with some jokes about First Amendment auditors. Decided I won't go that route either. What I will say is thank you for your service to this community and the ones around it. None of you should have had to endure that. And clearly by the showing in this room, that's not how the actual community you serve feels. Thank you. So thank you.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, save the best for last. Save the best for last. Wait till you hear what this dude has to say. This guy is a real American hero, way more so than any frauditor. Check it out.
I want to address directly all those fake activists out there that came over here and disparaged that man, especially for the work he's doing for this community. It's a shame they don't know who he is or what he's about. That man did come from Denver, and I heard those comments that lady made. He did come from Denver. He made a conscious decision and a choice to come to the city that has the highest crime rate in the state of Colorado. What? Who would do that? Except for somebody that truly wants to better a community that looks a lot like he did growing up.
Now, right there, that 1 second is another huge event in the whole idea of our argument and proving that we're the ones who are right and they're the ones who are wrong. And the last one was DMA just talking off the cuff saying, yeah, you guys say it's okay to arrest people, but it's not okay for us to retaliate against the police. So you're admitting that what you're doing is just retaliation and it's not anything to do with civil rights or freedom or any of that. It's just retaliation and YouTube clicks. Now, when this guy says, because it's a fact, I looked it up after this meeting and I read this whole big thing about it. Sheridan was the highest crime area in all of Colorado. And again, they brought Martinez over from Denver because they knew he was a great cop, and they offered him the job to come here as chief of police to clean up Sheridan. And he is cleaning up Sheridan. And then these two idiots show up who aren't even from Sheridan, bitching and moaning about some radar gun to tell if somebody's speeding or not. That's their big issue. It started the whole thing. Now, when this guy says he came here, this was the highest crime area in Colorado, what does Regan do? What? What is he talking about? Where's this guy from? So that right there proves that they had no freaking clue. They're going to go there in groups of 15 or more to protest this guy, Martinez, coming and cleaning up the city, and had no idea that it was the highest crime area in the entire state until he got there. Because when he mentioned that, listen to Regan's reaction. She's like, what? What is he talking about? This guy's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's saying. No, you're the idiot that don't know what you're saying. You have no freaking clue. And that moment right there proves that these idiots just go around doing their thing. They're supposed to be journalists, but they have no idea that the town that they've dedicated themselves to complaining about the way the police are acting in that town was the highest crime town in the state, and that's why the cops are acting that way. These independent journalists aren't going to do the research to figure that out. That should have been number one. They brought this guy in from Denver. Why? What were the results? All they saw was this guy was hired from Denver, and now he has a radar gun to see if people are speeding. That's all they see. They're supposed to be these big, independent, investigative journalists. Why don't they look up why he was brought from Denver? Why don't they look up what happened once he arrived and how he actually did lower the crime rate in Sheridan? When he says we were the highest crime and she goes, what? Huh? What? Huh? That proves that these idiots have no idea what they're doing. None. No clue.
Be real. This community is made up of a high percentage of Hispanics. A lot of them are Spanish speakers. You guys needed somebody like this man. And what did he do when he come here? In the few short years that he's been here, we're no longer number one in crime. We're number two in crime.
What city is he talking about?
Because in the year
Sheridan?
2022, every single crime category in the city of Sheridan went down, people. And you're over here crying about some photo radar? Now, the activist in me gives you props for covering up those cameras. I can't lie. When I first heard that, I was like, wow, I might have done that 40 years ago. Who knows? However, if there's a law against something and you break that law, you are responsible for your actions. And I'm talking to every one of you people that are going to get up here and disparage that man. I don't know you folks. I apologize. You may be great people. I'm not certain of that. I can't attest to your character. But I can attest to the character and honor that that man possesses and has. He has brought to the community car shows where the community gets together with the police so that the community can see that they're not our enemies. He had what that cornball contest he had, whatever that was. Okay, remember that one? He's had car shows. He's had barbecues. I brought all four of my grandkids to the fishing derby. And for the record, the only problem I have with that man and this department is that the next time you have a fishing derby, you invite the cops and the people, but don't forget to invite the fish. Where were the fish, my brother? With that said, I know fake activists when I see them. None of you would have made it in the 70s where we had people die, fight, and get hurt for the fight for civil rights so that we could come up here and speak our minds. And I'm talking to you people. That man has honor and integrity, and I encourage any of you to come and attempt to attack us because we do have rights, and it's called the Second Amendment. If anybody ever comes and attempts to hurt me or my family in the name of whatever, you'll see how we feel about that particular event. And I'm not talking about the far left or the far right. The far left is just as wacky as the far right, as far as I'm concerned. You're all wacky. We used to be fiercely independent in this state. Let's get back to that. Thank you for your time.
All right. So anyway, that was that one. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And so the chats that they put up on screen prove that their fans are idiots. Yep. Not just that, but think about the fact that the chats they put up on screen are the ones that they chose to highlight. So not only are their fans idiots, but those are the ones they encourage. The fake activists never grew up. Yep. They're laughing at a real activist. Yep. They're nuts. They're absolutely lunatics. And so, after that, while all that was going on, was the same time period that I received my first batch of voodoo dolls from Salacious. So number 1 and number 2, again, right now, number 1 is in the hands of Lisa White. But initially, when I first got the 2 voodoo dolls, was right after the video I just showed you, and they already announced that they were coming to the next town hall meeting. So I made a video predicting how that town hall meeting was going to go, where I had that voodoo doll back there play DMA, and voodoo doll number 1, I had play Regan. And my co-host for my Saturday show, Frauditor News Network, did the voice of Regan Benson. And so, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let's take a look at that video. Ooh, it's going to be great. This was fun to make. I love it for heaven's sake. It's good stuff, baby. All right.
Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all too familiar cry for help.
There is no expectation of privacy in public.
There's no need to fear. Hezokuai is here.
Yes. Yes. Today I will be using all of my magic, all of the powers bestowed upon me by the immortal Schrodinger's cat to glimpse into the future. Next week, Denver Metro Audits and Regan Benson are once again going to go to the Sheridan Town Hall meeting and redress their grievances. And I have seen the future, and I'm going to show you exactly what they're going to say. Hi, my name is Denver Metro Audits, and I'm the all-powerful Most High Leader of the universe. All public servants must comply with any and all of my directives on demand or suffer the consequences. And I'm here today to tell you, do better. First, you'll remove any and all traffic laws, codes, and policies immediately, allowing chaos and disorder to reign upon all roads, transforming the streets into an absolute bloodbath. You must comply immediately. Do better. Second, you will give me and my sycophant sheeple followers dominion over all libraries and demand all library employees follow my commands with a simple, yes, sir, and no more. Because you guys always like to tell me what you want me to do. You want me to do this, you want me to do that. Well, guess what? I want everyone I see to give me a $5 bill, but that's never going to happen, is it? Just do better, man. Third, all people who have the audacity to try and care for their families by working a job, taking responsibility for their own actions, paying their bills, and staying out of prison must sign a sworn affidavit that they are a bootlicker and place it at my feet while I spit in their face and laugh. In other words, do better, man. And finally, anyone who shows any sign of human emotion, common decency, basic respect, kindness, goodness, love, or empathy must cease and desist immediately. Just do better, man.
Hi, I'm Regan Benson, and I'm back. I know you hired actors to say they hate me last meeting, talking about the last time I was here. But I know they were fake because everyone loves me. Because the way I speak, everyone knows I am well-spoken and well-educated. It should be taken serious. So being a serious activist, you nasty sucking, kissing, extortion, nitwit, halfwit, stupid, corrupt cops arrested my friends, you lousy, no good, liars, moronic, licking, homeless people, brain dead, servants, bow down before me.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That was a wonderful, wonderful bit by my Voodoo Dolls. And now this next number is called Broken System, Broken Trust on Hand Bananas live stream. Tells it like it really is and confirms everything we've been saying this whole time. Enjoy.
When I started, my goal was to be like, the polite, respectful, guy out there doing it for the right reasons. And then I realized that does nothing to compel these guys to act any different. So now my focus, for example, has changed. Now I view it as like my job to shame them into quitting the job because it's become such a disgraceful profession.
I've always known it. I knew it the whole time. They do it intentionally on purpose. And did you catch what he said about how when I first started, I tried to be nice and polite, but doing that doesn't compel them to act that way? Oh, man, this guy. Anyway, we already knew. So hearing that is nothing new. We already knew. And that is something that we didn't know. Now we'll go on with the show. You guys remember this idiot? This is Flex Your Freedoms dressed up as his character Granny. Now, I thought I should know by now. I should not be surprised by anything from a Frauditor. But these guys keep surprising me with their stupidity. It's kind of amazing how they're able to escalate the stupid every time. It's just, I don't even know what else to say. Just look at this, man. Look at it.
He's a dangerous animal. He's loose out here. That horse is loose out here. Well, I think they're worried because My Little Pony might have some magical powers, you know?
So what's happening? Can't talk.
They're afraid of My Little Pony. They're afraid of My Little Pony, guys. They're freaking out. It's just a little pony out here. Oh, please. He's back.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and now I'd like to talk about the real stars of this video, the Frauditor Voodoo Dolls, handmade, custom by a fan of mine named Salacious. We got the pins to stick them with. We got the soap, the taser, the gavel. We got the missing teeth, all crooked and yellow and nasty. We got the fake press pass for News Now Moron. They're tiny black little hearts. All the details on these things are amazing. We got the torture cuffs. All of that plastic is handmade by her son, Mason. Look at this gimbal with the phone on it. Filming the police. Their shoes are untied because they're too stupid to know how to tie their own shoes. These things are awesome. Like I said, they're handmade by a fan. Look at the detail on that phone. You can see the little camera lenses in the back there. And that was made with a 3D printer by her son. And these things are fantastic. These are the dolls that I used in the video. This one right here is the one I used for Regan Benson in the video. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, could be yours. This very doll that's in my hand right now could be yours.
All through the month of February, I'm doing a contest. Anyone who is in any way, gives any kind of donation to the channel, whether it be a super chat or a donation for any amount, is automatically entered. And in the first week of March, I'll go ahead and pick a random name, and whoever I pick is going to get that specific doll, and it'll be yours to keep. Thank you.
All righty. So that, ladies and gentlemen, as they say, is that. That's how long I have my list of members. Whole song. Love it. Oh my goodness gracious me. Yes, sirree. And so, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I think I'm gonna pretty much wrap the show up here. This is yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I want to thank you guys once again for everything. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. It's true. Woo woo. And don't forget now. Oh yeah, wait. The new wait. Yeah. Salacious just brought it up. For any of you who didn't see the beginning of the show, the actual Voodoo dolls, the full-size regular Voodoo dolls, I got 2 left that are going to be prizes. I've already said that my October raffle, one of these Voodoo dolls is going to be the grand prize for my October raffle, the idea being that you will actually get it in the mail in November, just in time for the holidays. Like for the holidays, you'll get a Voodoo doll. The other one that I'm giving away is part of what I call my time capsule package. It's a box that I've already packed and sealed. Inside of it is a Voodoo doll, unopened in the original packaging that Salacious sent him to me in. A full set of Series 1 of my Frauditor versus Anti-Frauditor cards, the full set, including a Schrodinger's Cat holofoil card, and a copy of my book. And that's in that box because none of those things are going to exist. Well, I mean, like the cards, I'm launching Series 2 probably within the next couple weeks. Again, as soon as I'm completely out of Series 1 cards, I'll be launching Series 2. So those are going to be gone forever. And then, as soon as that's done, then the Voodoo dolls, again, there's only 2 left. So once they're gone forever, blah, blah, blah. So the idea behind the time capsule box is once I reach, if I ever reach 10K subs, it might, at the rate I'm going, it'll probably be years from now if that ever happens. But if it does, there's going to be a lot of people who, at the time that I had the cards and the Voodoo dolls and all that, didn't even know I existed. Maybe they would have been interested in it. So if I ever hit 10K subs, that is going to be the grand prize for the raffle for the month that I hit 10K subs. And that'll be my time capsule box, and it'll be fantastic and awesome. Anyway, in the meantime, the Voodoo dolls have become so popular, a lot of people want them. So what Salacious is talking about here with the resin miniatures is, and this is just a prototype, but we got these mini ones. See? It's got it on a stand, and he's got everything. He's got the camera with the detail on the back. He's got the handcuffs. He's got the untied shoes. He's got the tiny black little heart in his eyes. Now, this one isn't painted or anything, but these guys are being decorated by Salacious to represent specific auditors. Or if we send you a blank one, you could paint it, you could decorate it yourself, whatever you want. So there's going to be different versions, different ones. So in that sense, you could still get a Voodoo doll, miniature Voodoo doll. And again, you could customize it. He still needs hair. Well, see, Leland, that's the thing. They're bald on purpose because, for example, at the moment, because like I said about customizing them, at the moment, Salacious is working on ones based on actual frauditors. She's working on for example, a News Now Ninja one, and she's giving him dreadlocks. Like she's actually putting the dreadlocks in his head. It's going to be awesome when it's done. And then she's got a fat one for the Glen Cereal or whatever, NC Tyrant on it. Could be any, could be Wolverine. I don't know. The point is, with these, you can customize them to be like any frauditor you want. And she's currently working on making some that actually are customized by her. And also, again, like this is a blank one. I'm going to paint it myself and customize it. So you guys could potentially get a blank one or one, whatever. As we're going forward, it's going to be, it's all something that you guys can work on. Oh, yeah. See, Discord to me is still a mystery. I use Discord basically to talk to Salacious, and that's the only thing I know how to do on it. Oh, and to talk to the Graham from the Graham and Bob show. That's all I know how to do. I know how to talk to Graham. I know how to talk to Salacious, and that's pretty much it. Uncle Artie sometimes. Well, that's the thing. You'll have to make a fat one with one of his arms cut off to do Wolverine transparency, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, guys, you're going to need a lot of resin for Glenn. Yes. Anyway, yes, Bob's would be awesome. Also, Salacious, by the way, I didn't tell you this. Last night, I was on Wrangler's stream, and he was showing me a picture of a Snowflake Award, and he said, it'd be awesome if we can actually get a 3D printed one so we could actually physically send the Snowflake medal to frauditors if they have a P.O. box. If I just knew somebody who could 3D print them. So I'm like, I think I might know somebody who could do that. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you guys once again for joining. Don't forget my Saturday show every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me and my co-host, Frauditor News Network, with a different guest every weekend. Now, we're going to have, actually, I have to rebook for this weekend. Unfortunately, Debo's Nation has come down with something. He can't make it. So this Saturday is still open, but we're definitely going to put on a show. It's going to be great. No worries. It's all good. We're going to have a good time. We're going to do a good show. It's going to be great. The next Saturday on July 15th, our guest is going to be Miss Mandy 777. And the Saturday after that, ladies and gentlemen, Mark the Sarcastic Law Student. All right. And then on July 29th, our guest is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, the only, the queen herself, Mrs. Schrodinger's cat. She's been practicing the happy dance, too. It's Fifth Frauditor Roundup! And then on August 12th, ladies and gentlemen, our guest is going to be the Dick Bag Patrol. August 19th, Garth Nader. August 29th, Frauditor Ram. And on September 2nd, ladies and gentlemen, we got Dummy Kruger! That's right, we got a lot of great stuff coming up in the near future. So I want to thank you guys all once again for joining me on this beautiful Thursday. And I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Best fans in the world. Always. I screwed up already. Down with Douche Canoe, and this is live. Oh my goodness gracious me. Hey. Let me fix that. Sorry. It's a live show and things happen. And so, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, love you guys. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up. All right.
All right. Then throw. Hey, pal, you ready to learn how to shave like Dad? First, empty the entire bottle of shaving cream into the sink. All right. Then throw the razor in the garbage can, because Mommy can't tell me what to do. Okay, pal, you ready to learn how to shave like